I'm here with Jim Taylor, my good friend, and he's
good friend. I got a promotion.
You got it. You got it. Yes, yes, yes. We've known
that guy.
That guy. We've known each other for years because of our community involvement, and which has developed into a great friendship. So thank you. Yes, and you are our El Presidente of the Fiesta Association, which puts on the annual Swallows Day Parade. And you have roped me in, so to speak, to help you out with things that I love and know in the town of San Juan Capistrano, and it's one of my things that I love to volunteer and give back to the community. And this organization is literally all that. So I want to ask you a plethora of questions, but we'll keep it short. Tell us about the Swallows Day Parade.
Well, this year is the 65th.
Okay,
annual Swallows Day Parade. 65 years. It's kind of cool. We were shut down for COVID in 2020, and then 2021 we were still in lockdown. So now the years 2025 and our number of years coincides. So there was something good that came out of that. 65th annual, our Grand Marshal is Kathy Holman. She's an amazing woman, Equestrian Coalition, and does a lot for the community. Our theme this year, lassos and lace.
Perfect.
There is a debate. Is it pronounced lasso or lasso? I think it's lasso.
Lasso. I would do lasso.
I'm going to go with that. I Googled it, and it said it could be both, and I said, you're not helping.
Tomato, tomato.
Well, next time we put tomato or tomato in our theme, I'll quote you. Very exciting time. Last year we had rain.
Yeah.
I have it on good authority that we're not going to have rain this year.
Okay.
I haven't sworn all year. Of course, the year is young.
Yes, it is.
A lot of events that lead up to the parade. We start off with a membership mixer where we try to corral, since you started the roping theme.
Yep.
We try to corral volunteers to come in. In a perfect world, I need 200 volunteers. 300 would be better to have everything operate smoothly on parade day. We do our membership mixer. We get everybody acquainted with each other, with what we do, and sign on new members, and then just hope that we keep them.
Yeah.
We do keep some of them, and we do have some that have been members for 30 years. Fiesta turned 60 last year. The Fiesta Association. After the membership mixture, everybody gets settled, then we do the Taste of San Juan.
Yeah, that's great.
This year we have 24 restaurants bringing in all their wares. 500 people usually attend, 500 to 600. That's a fundraiser for the parade. A lot of people don't know this, is that the Swallows Day Parade is 100% community funded. So it's done through sponsorships, done through donations, it's done through fundraisers, in-kind sponsorships. It costs a lot to put on this parade. I was just going over the numbers, and this year, between our top 4 vendors, it's $69,000. Just between our top 4 expenses, and that's not counting all the 2,000, 5,000. So it takes a lot. So we do focus on fundraising, sponsorship, and begging. A lot of begging goes on. And, thank God for San Juan Capistrano, because the businesses and the philanthropists here there's so many, and their hearts are big, and they love the community event. We made it family friendly. We've been working on that for about 6 years, 7 years.
Yep.
So it's kind of cool. I remember the last couple of years, I've never seen so many strollers.
Yeah, that's right. You did make that comment.
Yeah, which means it's family friendly. We do a deal with Metrolink. Metrolink will do a $10 ticket, $10 ticket, kids ride free, as long as your destination is San Juan.
Right.
So it's kind of fun if you're standing at the end of Verdugo Street before the first train gets here, the street's empty. And then when the trains start rolling in, it's just a mass of humanity coming up. So that's a lot of fun. We try to keep the parade as entertaining as possible so people don't go, oh, look, there's another 15 horses with guys in T-shirts on. We ask them to dress up a little bit, kind of play with the crowd. Don't go to the crowd, but verbally interact with the crowd. Give us something snappy for the announcers to say. So it's not just, here's 35 guys on brown horses, say hi. Come up with a name, come up with a theme, do something, be outlaws, be cowboys, be wranglers, be something.
Yeah, I know.
So we do have a lot of our equestrian groups that participate to do dress up and have a lot of fun with that. After the Taste of San Juan, we do something special for the children called the Kids Pet Parade. Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite events. That's even more fun than the parade.
You do have a good time.
Yeah. You're not old enough to remember Art Linkletter. Don't say you are, because you're going to like crush everybody. But Art Linkletter used to have a show called Kids Say the Darndest Things. So in this event, we have children, they bring their pets, we give them a little mini parade. It's a micro parade, and their little feet get so tired. And they bring their pets, and it could be a dog, cat. We had one kid one year brought a turkey.
Oh my goodness.
Only in San Juan could you see a kid taking her turkey for a walk on a leash. We have a couple of ducks.
Ducks, that's right.
We have the ducks. I think the ducks are coming back. Some mini horses. Anyway, and the kids get judged. They perform. I give them the mic, and they are hilarious. They are amazing, smart, hilarious, make everybody laugh. And then the winners of each category, they get an entry in the Swallows Day Parade. That's not a fundraiser. That's purely a cost, because there's no charge for anybody to enter, no charge for anything. So except sometimes there'll be a food truck.
That's right.
But we don't charge for that. We have sponsors for that. And this year, there's a bunch of sponsors for the Kids Pet Parade, which is unusual.
Yes, I know.
They most of the sponsors, they want big exposure. They want, and I get it. That's what they want, more bang for their buck. But a couple of them attended the Kids Pet Parade last year and went, "Oh, we are so doing this," because if they're a sponsor, they get to be a judge. They get a microphone and they get to ask kids questions, and they also get to crack jokes. So it's a very entertaining event. After that, we do the El Presidente Ball, which is going to be the week before the parade. It's an 1800 style ball at El Adobe. It's open to the public. And we try to make it as authentic as possible, except, we have electric lights.
Exactly.
And we don't just serve whiskey in dirty glasses. But that's a fun event, very authentic. Then Wednesday before the parade, we have Fiesta Grande, which is, in a nutshell, it's the coolest costume contest. We have awards for the best outlaw, best male outlaw, female outlaw, Western, soiled dove or saloon girl. That's where we also do the hairiest man in San Juan. Second week of January, we had about 3 or 4 guys go to the Swallows Inn, and they got shaved, nice and plain. And they can't shave until March 19th, which happens to be St. Joseph's Day. They can't shave until March 19th, and they come to Fiesta Grande at the Swallows Inn, and our judges will check and find out who the hairiest man is. Now, there's a couple of guys that have been in this contest before, and I don't know if you were there. Were you there you were there for this?
Yes.
Some of these guys, you shave them, and 30 seconds later,
Oh, yeah.
it's back. So we're going to have a few Sasquatches show up on the 19th, so that'll be fun. Then on Friday, before the parade, it'll be the 21st, we have Huskow Day. And that's where we drive around town with our 2 portable jails and arrest people who aren't dressed in Western apparel. They get out by making a donation, or if they just ask. But we have a lot of sponsors that request us to go there, a lot of businesses, a couple of schools. They'll ask us. They actually schedule us in during their lunch so the kids can have lunch and then go get in the jail. Or some of the schools use it as a fundraiser for themselves, where the kids raise money to put one of their teachers in jail.
I love
My
it.
favorite part of that is going down to the police services and putting the sheriffs in jail.
Oh, good
And I'm
times.
getting a picture of that. And then, of course, we ask the sheriffs, can you put us in jail and take a picture? Because that makes for a good meme. At 4 o'clock that day at Los Rios Park, we have the annual frog jumping contest. In the light of the frog jumping frog jumping contest at Calaveras County, we have a Mark Twain look-alike.
Yeah.
The guy's great. He does a little 5 minutes, talks to the kids. And then we have a couple of frogs. We do a frog jumping contest. I teach children how to gamble. And
You do. You do very well.
it's usually over in about an hour. That's about the attention span. That's also a very fun event.
Yes.
And then we get ready for the big day, March 22nd. For most of us, it starts at 4 in the morning and ends about 11 p.m. We have the Swallows Day Parade. Concurrently, we have the Mercado Street Fair. Should be around 85, 86 vendors with food, Western apparel, entertainment. We have bands, we have beer booths. It's one gigantic beer garden. And then once you exit the Mercado/beer garden, you go into HTC Park, where we have a kids zone set up.
That's right.
So lots of bouncy houses, obstacle courses, fun stuff for that. And if you happen to be in the kids zone right around 2 o'clock, there'll be a couple thousand more people there than normal, because we do the awards. Our parade is adjudicated. So all the marching bands, the drill teams, the color guards, they all get judged and get points. We had a high school back in 2019 that was in the Swallows Day Parade. The name escapes me.
Excuse me.
And they got enough points in their accumulation of competitions to qualify for the Rose Parade.
Oh, wow.
So it was the Swallows Day Parade that put them over top. So we do the awards. We also do awards for the best walking group. We do the best commercial floats, nonprofit floats, school floats, and a whole slew of equestrian awards, which we do further down where the equestrian staging is, because we want the horse owners to be close to their rigs. They don't want to have to park their horses, leave them in there, walk all the way up. So we do a separate one. And there we have a lot of awards. I think there's 13 categories, and whoever wins that wins a belt buckle. A commemorative 2025 limited edition, only a handful of them made.
That's true.
Collector's item made in silver with fake jewels on it, belt buckle.
Yes.
And then Sunday, the day after the parade, we all die.
Yes. But we come back to reality and back to life the next day. We can start right over again for planning.
Yeah, we do.
You just summed all that up in no time.
I've done this before.
You've done this plenty of times. That's why I was like, we're going to talk to Jim and promote more of the Swallows Day Parade and the Fiesta Association, because you said it as well, and we all know it. It's a nonprofit. All the money goes towards putting on the parade. So we rely on our sponsors, our donations are in kind, but we rely on volunteers because we need the manpower to put the parade on.
Right.
Like you said, 200, 300 would be great, because there's so many different opportunities for people to be a part of the Fiesta, or be part of Swallows Day and all the events leading up to it. But on the day of, there's everything from check-in of the bands, check-in of the walking group, check-in of the horses, help set up. All setup is huge.
Scoopers.
Pooper scoopers are
200, 250 horses. That's a lot of poop.
that is.
And we don't like to leave it on the parade route. There's been occasions where we were undermanned
Yeah.
in the pooper scooper department, and it's not pretty. So we like to, if I could get 75 people to be pooper scoopers, we'll give them a shovel, we'll give them a broom, we'll give them a organic waste container on wheels, and they get to follow around the horses and listen to the announcers say things like, "Give it up for the pooper scoopers, ladies and gentlemen. They are number one in the number two business."
See, and I think that's a great opportunity. I think it's volunteer hours, here you go. And it's much needed and very much appreciated.
It is.
Well, that's one thing, is like, you're the El Presidente, I love to say, and hopefully you will continue to always be the El Presidente, because you are an asset to the community, to the parade.
Thank you.
Yes, no, thank you, because of what you know. A lot of it's up here, so don't let that go to waste.
I'm getting older. I don't have a say in this.
I know. So, but what you give to the community and the parade, I think that is exceptional. You've done. We are talking about the parade, but you in general have done a lot, and you just don't do the parade. Yes, you have a full-time job. Yes, this is a volunteer job, but also you donate your time to other charities that need someone to help with emceeing or fundraising events.
I'll do anything for food.
That's right. That's right. A cookie. Cookie.
Cookies work too.
Cookies.
No, but it builds up in my karma bank.
It definitely does.
It's part of my get out of hell free card.
And hopefully it works.
So when they open that book of me at St. Peter's and all the pages are red, I go, wait a minute. I get credit for Swallows Day Parade.
You get credit for that, and I appreciate that. And with the leading up to the Swallows Parade every year in March, right? We always scramble to get the job done, but with the leadership that we have, and we do have board members, we each have tasks to bring it to fruition. But I just love that the public just sees it as a smooth process when we know how much work goes behind it to get it done. So I encourage anyone that wants to volunteer or be a part of the organization to go to the website, swallowsdayparade.org, and look it up and be a part of the community, because it's a growing community, but it's a traditional community. And like I have said before, and I will say always and always, is the parade must go on, and it can't go on with the help of others. The sleepless nights.
Yes.
The sleepless that I would say primarily you have.
There's a few things that keep me awake at night, parade related.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday.
Usually it's money.
Well, it's money. Yeah, it's the money. So that's the part that's sort of,
But we're getting there.
Yeah.
We'll make it. We always do.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A was all for it. They're like, yeah, sign us up.
The Farmers and Merchant and St. Margaret's are our two biggest sponsors. we're actually filming here at the beautiful Inn at the Mission,
Yeah.
which is our parade sponsor this year for 2025.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I mean, I knew that, but that's right.
So it's our first time being parade sponsor, so we're grateful and excited.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun. It's always nice to see how the community steps in to help. You know, when we've had certain crises in the past, you know, we needed extra parking. You know, somebody calls up and goes, I've got a lot with 16 spots on it. You can use that. You know, we had an issue with a trailer or something. Somebody will come in, hey, I got something you can use.
Yeah.
So it's good. I mean, we try not to have those situations, but stuff happens.
Yeah, it does. And it's the day is an amazing day, full of community and family friendly. And once the parade itself is only about an hour and a half or
If
so.
everything goes well, an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, yeah. But then we have our Mercado, which is all the vendors, as you said, afterwards. Are we 5 o'clock this year or 6
5
o'clock?
o'clock.
5 o'clock. So they have that. We're all
No. 6 o'clock.
6
You're
o'clock,
right.
yeah. And where it's commerce, where they can, people are making their money, giving back, et cetera, et cetera. But then these thousands and thousands of people our reports go into the community, facilitate and visit the restaurants and the shops. And that commerce of business is keeps a great day for the city of San Juan Capistrano and
I think
its
it's
business.
a bigger day than Mother's Day.
Yes.
I mean, the number of people, I mean, the sheriff estimates not last year because we had rain, but 2023 were between 50 and 60,000 people.
Yeah.
We probably had 8,000, 9,000 come down on the train. And see, that's my suggestion too. Parking in every town, especially in South County, is a nightmare. If you're coming from Mission Viejo, Lake Forest, Irvine, go park at the train station. Take the train for $10. It drops you right in the heart of everything.
Oh, perfect.
And then take the train back when all the festivities are over back to your car, or you can Uber. We do have shuttles that run, but then again, it's the parking is a nightmare.
It is.
And if you get the shuttles, you have to wait. You go park. Where's that shuttle?
Yeah.
Shuttle's full. Got to take the next one.
Yeah, but I like the relationship we have with MetroLink.
Yes.
That discount and that deal that people can find.
They do that for the pet parade too.
Oh, yeah.
Last year we had entries from the Inland Empire. We had entries from Los Angeles.
Yes.
So we're counting on that again this year.
Yeah. My closing statement is the parade must go on with the help of all those around us. So I always say if people want to be a part of the parade or at least find out more about it, to go on the website, swallowsparade.org, and find out more information. And it's a great organization to be a part of. All volunteers. You get what you give, and
And I encourage everybody who volunteers, even volunteers that have been with us for 20 years plus, take some time before everything gets crazy and just stop and look and be proud and say to yourself, behold what I have created. Because you'll see all these smiling faces, people having fun, a confluence of things that happened to make this a remarkable, memorable, historic day. And when you're talking about doing something that attracts 50,000 plus people, you're doing something right.
very
And
true.
we have volunteers that just do day up. You don't have to be a Fiesta member. You don't have to come to all of our meetings. You can be a day of volunteer. You sign a liability waiver, and we'll put you to work.
Yeah, we will. Well,
So if anybody wants to pick up horse poop,
that is that.
send me an email.
Yeah, it's a great way to give back, and you are doing something for the community.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for this.
No, thank you, Jim. You're awesome. I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate our collaboration in the Fiesta Association and other things beyond that. So cheers to us. Cheers to getting the job done. And thank you as always.
Thank you.